usual. Make hers a large.
Oh, actually, make it a decaf.
Why bother?
Because it's warm and it fills me up.
Well, if that's what you're after, I know a better alternative.
Attention any black and white or Pacific Blue units. We have a 415 disturbance at 6000 Navy Street.
This is 1 PB2 and 3 responding.
Sister Maya! If you want to blow me off for some wifey bimbo, at least do it like a man!
Let go.
You called the cops on me?
Let go of the glass now.
Marnie, I'm sorry.
Oh, like hell you are. He claims that his little sister's in town and that's why he couldn't return my phone calls. You know, the one he's never mentioned before. You know, that's so lame. That's beyond lame.
Let's go take a walk.
Why don't you tell me what really happened?
Hi, I'm Ken Carter.
Officer Monica Harper. Mr. Carter, I am...
Not married. How is that possible?
Why don't you just tell me what happened?
Well, Marnie and I had ended things weeks ago, mutually. Suddenly she resurfaces, and not only am I uninterested, but my sister just moved in, and there's a lot of catching up to do.
And why does Marnie refuse to believe this?
A lot of people refuse to see the truth if that also means seeing themselves.
I don't understand. See themselves how?
Well, as the lonely, troubled person that they really are. Something you'll never have to worry about. No one's ever gonna hurt you again.
But if someone did, I sure wouldn't give them the satisfaction of watching me bleed.
Yeah, God forbid somebody knows you're a human being.
Do you see how cranky you are without your caffeine?
I'm cranky because just the smell of coffee makes me want to hurl.
Since when?
Would you just please hurry up? Hey, what can I get for you?
How about a large cup of that amazing smell?
Oh, that's our new blend, Midnight Mocha Java. You gotta try a sample of this.
Midnight Mocha Java. How bad could it be?
Oh my God.
Corey, are you okay?
Oh no.
What's wrong? What hurts?
Don't worry. Your baby's fine.
Baby?
Does look kind of familiar.
Was mailed from LA a couple weeks ago by 17-year-old Bonnie Matthews.
No offense, but why is the DA's office involved in a runaway case? It's because our home turf has suddenly become a mecca for internet runaways.
Governor wants us to start clamping down on the creeps luring them here.
Daddy dearest, as you can see, my own world is much more beautiful than the icy cage you kept me in. Can't say I blame her for leaving Minnesota.
You'll be heading this up. I'll be back in a few hours.
That Demerol works miracles, doesn't it?
If it worked miracles, I wouldn't need to take it anymore.
From what Corey told me, a real miracle was that the bullet didn't do more damage. So how's she been, anyway?
Shouldn't you be asking her that?
Yeah, probably.
See you later. I gotta get to the doctor's.
I told you I don't need a doctor.
Yeah, but are you sure you're both okay? I mean, how do you know she's right?
I just do.
Good. Then start spilling. Who else knows besides the spooky coffee lady and me?
Nobody. And I prefer to keep it that way, if you don't mind.
Hello? Will doesn't know about his own baby? It is his baby, right?
I don't know.
Please tell me you didn't let the lieutenant double dip. Harper, of course it's Will's baby. But then again, you know, it's always those one-night stands that get you. Harper, the point is, one of those two lucky guys is the father, and you have to tell them. Both of them.
I suspect that pain you're still feeling is your mind's reaction to the trauma. Your body seems to have healed perfectly.
All due respect, Doc, your tests are wrong. I've been in pain before. This is different.
I really wish you'd take my suggestion to see the department's counselor.
Dr. Franklin, without more Demerol, I can't do my job. Please.
TC, I want you to get back on the bike and do the things you used to. Sometimes a lack of use can be more harmful than overdoing it.
Are you saying you won't renew my prescription?
I'm sorry.
Thanks for coming.
Well, you were right. We really do need to talk.
You're so serious. What is it, another woman? Oh, my God. There's another woman.
No, but there could be.
Who is she?
She's someone who's expressed interest.
Really? And what exactly have you expressed in return?
That I'm in a relationship. Or at least I was trying to be.
Look, Will, I know that I've been a little distant lately. But I've had a lot on my mind.
That you couldn't share with me? Or maybe that's TC's role, not mine.
TC and I are just friends.
Really? You go to bed with all your friends?
I guess Lacey's a cool name, but I just don't think it fits me.
I do. Perfectly.
Better than Veronica? Because then they could call me Ronnie.
You said you wanted a new life, and I offered to give you one. Now, a new life requires a new identity. I thought you'd be excited.
No, I am, I swear. I've never been happier.
Then what is it?
You really think this is me?
That all depends on who you are.
I'm Lacey.
And I adore you. Thank you for coming back to me.
You know, that's a drastic career change. Coming from an 80% success rate with the NYPD to owning a cafe in Santa Monica.
Well, coffee makes people happy. Finding dead children doesn't.
You gave those people closure.
And took away their hope.
Look, I know you saw something when you touched me the other day. I felt it.
And I told you that part of my life is over now.
So what do? You just turned a blind eye?
I prefer to think of it as living a normal life.
Claire, I'm not going to pretend I know you or even remotely understand what you've been through.
But that won't stop you from passing judgment on me nonetheless.
I'm just saying you can't change who and what you are.
And next you're going to tell me that this is a gift, not a curse.
How are you going to feel knowing you could have helped someone and you didn't?
I am helping someone. Me. You get to forget your nightmares the minute you're awake. That is when mine just begin.
Look, I just want to know. Is something gonna happen to me?
I mean, sometimes I see the past. Sometimes it's the future. Most of the time, I can't even tell the difference, so
Please.
I saw a young woman, blonde. She was very upset. And this is gonna sound really crazy, but she had an eye dangling from her neck.
What does that mean?
I told you, I just provide the pieces. It's up to you to complete the puzzle, or not.
So, are you here to take down a complaint against me for breaking a woman's heart?
No, I just had a couple more questions for yesterday's report. But
Marnie's not home, and I just ran 3 very long miles out of my way to apologize. Don't suppose you could help a tired citizen in need?
well, it doesn't fall under the whole serve and protect thing, but, sure. Why not?
All right.
Maybe you should go back to the doctor.
Maybe you should tell me what's really on your mind. I know you too well, Corey.
Really? Then why don't you tell me how I felt when I found out that you told Will about our infamous night together?
He finally told you about that, huh?
Of course he did, TC. He was hurt.
It wasn't my honesty that hurt him. It was your lack of it.
It's none of your business.
It is my business when your boyfriend basically backs me into admitting it.
Come on, TC. You're not that easily manipulated.
In case you haven't noticed. Not exactly myself these days.
You're damn right. Because the old TC would never have betrayed my trust like that.
So you actually like cold weather?
Miss Snow. I mean, being housebound in a snowstorm can be a lot of fun if the company's good.
Harper,
Hey, what are you doing here?
we got a hit from the postcard vendor. Says our runaway's crashing here somewhere nearby.
Well, this is my neck of the hood. Maybe I can help? Looks like a nice kid. Listen, I'll keep my eye out for her.
Hey, speaking of nice kids, how's your sister doing?
Great. Except when I get home a little later than I promised.
Hey, how about you give me your number, and maybe I'll let you buy me a drink.
Well, I will await your call with bated breath. And good luck with your search.
Wow. That was interesting.
You know what's more interesting? He's from Minnesota, a town over from Bonnie Matthews.
Okay. I don't believe in coincidence either, but why would a perp be trying to pick up a cop?
Why don't you check his prints and find out?
You didn't really come all this way only to abandon me, did you?
Why'd you lock me in?
Man has always kept his treasures under lock and key. That's how we keep them safe.
Or hidden?
Now, we both knew that that would be necessary in the beginning.
Why don't you trust me?
Because girls your age can do some pretty stupid things. I'm just saving you from yourself.
You're saving your active social life. Isn't that really what it is?
Honey, the love I have for you is as pure and unspoiled as you are. If I so much as dirtied my hands on any of those whores, I wouldn't be worthy of you.
Then why were you flirting with that cop?
Perhaps a better question would be how a postcard vendor led the cops to my neighborhood in the first place.
I'm sorry, I was just trying to show my parents how much happier I am without them.
I understand. But nevertheless, you broke the rules, little sister.
But that's okay though, isn't it? Because tomorrow I'm not gonna be so little anymore.
Haven't you misbehaved enough for one day?
I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but as I already told you on the phone, the doctor won't write you a prescription without talking to your primary physician first.
Look, I understand you're just trying to do your job, but if I could just see the doctor...
He's booked solid the rest of the day, but maybe if you came back tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I've been in pain. Every second of every minute of this day, do you realize how far off that makes tomorrow? Now, come on! If I could just see the doctor for 5 minutes.
Why don't you give us your doctor's name and number? We'll call his office and see if we can work something out.
Hey, so what's the word on those fingerprints?
Bobby's getting him right now. Where's the lieutenant? Oh, wait, let me guess. He's recovering from the big bomb you just dropped on him, right? Please tell me you did tell him.
Well, in case you haven't noticed, Harper, he's been a little preoccupied.
Well, what could possibly distract him more from the pain in his leg than...
Ready for this? Ken Carter really is from Minnesota. And he really is Ken Carter. However, he was arrested for assault with a deadly back in '94.
And this makes him our prime suspect in a runaway case?
The guy he nearly beat to death with a baseball bat was the boyfriend of his younger sister, Lacey.
The same sister that's staying with him now?
The same sister that killed herself 5 years ago on her 18th birthday. Remind you of anybody? Police! Anybody here? Place is clean.
Maybe we were wrong. Maybe he doesn't have her.
Well, we were too late.
Wait a minute. There is someone who can place Carter with Bonnie Matthews. His ex-girlfriend, Marnie Banks.
Everything here looks okay.
Except for the 2 days' worth of mail and newspaper at the front door.
Yeah, well, who else knows she saw Carter with our runaway?
No one. Except Carter.
I don't see how I can help you.
Because you don't want to see?
What are you gonna do, charge me with obstruction of justice?
She's right, Harper. There's nothing we can do here. Just like there's nothing we can do about a 17-year-old runaway who may have been abducted by a psycho. Or the fact that the one woman who may have seen them together has suddenly disappeared.
Sounds like a lot of maybes.
So then maybe you can see our frustration.
Yeah, but what if it's already too late? What if they're both dead?
What if they aren't yet?
He has her in an abandoned church. Try River Street.
Thank you.
Officer Cruz. I'm sorry about your parents.
Glad you were home.
Me too.
Look, Corey, when I told Will about us, all I could think about was how much you mean to me and what would happen if we didn't get you back from the kidnappers alive. And I guess all that kind of affected my judgment. Can you understand that?
And TC, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to jump all over you. I guess you're not the only one with a lot on your mind.
You want to talk about it?
Hello? Yeah, this is her. This really isn't a good time right now. You don't even see yourself, do you? I want you to get help, TC.
That's what these are for.
You need a doctor.
Why? So they can do their tests and x-rays and look at their charts and tell me how I'm supposed to feel?
Well, maybe you need a different kind of doctor.
You think this is all in my head? Pain so bad I can't sleep? I can't eat?
You can't think of anything else?
Can I take these or not?
No. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
This can't be right. Claire said an abandoned church.
River Street, by the water. Look, I know this isn't an exact science, but this woman's been right about things that'll make your head spin.
You keep teasing me about that, Harper. Oh my God, that's not Bonnie Matthews.
Then who the hell is it?
You see this? Trisha Gilston, the girl we found last night. 17-year-old runaway from St. Paul, died around her 18th birthday. You see these two? Both from Minnesota, both missing, also turned 18 shortly after they ran away.
Now, let me guess, your witness, the ex-girlfriend you can't find, she's also a sweet-looking blonde runaway from Minnesota?
You gotta admit, there is a pattern here.
All right, granted, this guy may have some weird penchant for girls who remind him of his sister, but that doesn't prove he's a serial killer. Especially when the only link between him and your corpse is the word of a psychic.
That corpse was somebody's daughter.
Everyone is somebody's child, Corey.
Well, what if it were ours?
What?
Well, I've been trying to find a way to tell you. I just didn't know how you'd react.
To learn the woman I love is having a baby?
Only she doesn't know who the father is.
Sarge, this is Harper.
Go ahead.
Ken Cotter was spotted by a neighbor about an hour ago.
Lacey? Lacey, are you okay?
Yeah, come in. Sorry I took so long, but I figured this is such a special day, so I wanted to look special. What do you think of the new me?
I think the old you would be ashamed. I think the old you was 1,000 times more beautiful than this whore.
Stop!
Take it off.
Why do you want me here? Why?
Lacey, because I love you, just as you are. Do you have any idea what can happen to a girl when she puts those kind of signals out to a man? Now, clean yourself up. We've got a big night ahead of us. this girl? Upstairs.
Police! Anybody here? Bonnie?
Where's Ken?
On his way to the station, and you're on your way home.
My home's with Ken.
Bonnie, Ken Carter may have kidnapped and killed as many as 3 other girls your age he met on the internet.
Well, I've been here for 2 weeks now. Do I look dead to you?
We don't have any proof yet, but...
No, you know what? I have proof. I have proof that he's given me new clothes, a new home, and food, and he can hold his liquor a lot better than my stepdad can.
I promise you we will get you some help. But I'm afraid you don't have a choice.
Well, I'm afraid you're a day late, because I turned 18 today. Aren't you gonna say happy birthday?
So if you didn't know Bonnie Matthews was an underage runaway...
Why were you telling everyone she was your sister?
She asked me to. Bonnie told me that her father was violent and that he probably had cops and PIs out looking for her.
So where's Marnie Banks? No one's even seen or heard from her since the last time she was at your house.
Including me. Look, I would love to stay and gaze at you all day, officer. But as I only found out this morning, it's Bonnie's birthday. I'd love to be able to spend it with her.
Well, maybe you should have thought of that before you killed Trisha Gilston.
Very subtle tactic, Officer Cruz. I just hope that your investigative techniques aren't nearly so crude. Or you'll never catch the monster who did that.
Look, if you'll cooperate with us...
You mean by not suing your department for illegally entering and searching my house last night? Even if my neighbor hadn't told me, I'd have known you'd been there. You could say I have a sixth sense about certain things.
He sees me.
No, he can't. This glass.
No, not the way people do. Like an animal. He senses. You know he did it. He killed that girl and the other ones that are still missing.
But unfortunately, we don't have any real proof.
What happens? You just wait until he kills this next girl?
To have all the proof you need. Come on, officers. It can't be every day a suspect offers to take a lie detector test.
It's not every day a man pursues women who could be a double for his dead sister, either.
If it was a crime to like sweet young blondes, then all of LA would be behind bars.
So why'd you bash your sister's boyfriend's head in with a baseball bat?
You obviously read the file. You know why. He raped her.
The file said she was raped. It was never proven by whom.
He did it. Not the boyfriend, he did it. You're gonna release him, aren't you?
She has no choice.
There's always a choice. It's just you people always make the easy one.
Oh, we make the legal one.
I'm sure that'll be very comforting to Bonnie Matthews' parents. Don't ask for my help again.
So there's nothing you can do?
Beyond pretending I didn't hear about the illegal search?
Look, Will, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you in this awkward position. Guess we're a little late for that, huh?
Look, let's worry about other things after we nail this guy, all right?
All right.
In the meantime, you need to try and stay calm. It's not just your health at stake anymore.
Hello, Stanley.
Lieutenant, I've been meaning to return your phone calls, but you know, it's just...
You were a lousy liar a year ago. You've only gotten worse.
What do you want?
Remember that little favor I did for you when you were about to graduate med school?
Hey, you know that pot wasn't mine.
Shut up, Doogie. Demerol.
For you? Okay. Okay. I'll, give you 30.
60.
All right. 60. Oh, man, that really hurts.
Sure you'll know what to take for it.
Careful, Lieutenant. That stuff's pretty addictive.
Either we were wrong about Carter, or he's the coolest cat I've ever seen.
We weren't wrong.
which means we just sent a serial killer home to his next victim.
Well, we have round-the-clock surveillance on him. If he's gonna snap, we'll know.
I don't know about you, but I can't stand here and wait for that to happen.
Where are you going?
Back to Marnie's. Maybe we missed something.
What are you doing?
I didn't even hear you come in.
You look nervous, sweetie. Only guilty people get nervous. Have you been misbehaving?
No, I was just straightening up.
And now, you're wondering who all these other lovely girls are, aren't you?
Shouldn't I?
What you should do is trust me.
But the cops said...
You want to talk to me about the cops? After I spent all day taking the heat for you, you wanted a new home, and I took the risk and gave you one. The cops don't like being humiliated. They would have told you anything to make you doubt me, so they wouldn't feel so stupid and ineffectual.
Well, who are they?
Mistakes, but not regrets. Because each one was a lesson that brought me closer to the sweetest little girl in the world.
Except as of today, I'm not a little girl anymore. Are those for me?
Marnie?
From the moment I met him online through my first weeks here, Ken was perfect. He was so sweet and loving and generous. He gave me gifts. He gave me affection. We were totally in sync because we each fulfilled the other's needs.
And what were they?
After the hell that I had been through, I just wanted to be taken care of, protected. You know, and I was his dream come true. A vulnerable 17-year-old girl, you know, an unspoiled virgin who would trust him to take her into womanhood.
And you didn't find that to be weird?
After the creeps I had been with, I thought that it was beautiful and romantic. I wanted him so bad. And he wouldn't so much as touch me. He was just waiting for the right time.
The day you turned 18.
You like?
No. I love.
It was the most amazing night of my life. He was just so incredibly passionate and loving. If you had had what I had that night, then you would understand why I would try to get him back.
I guess what I don't understand is what went wrong.
What's wrong? I guess the best way to explain it is that he gets turned off by being turned on.
How turned off?
You know, when it's over, how people have an afterglow? Well, he was having an after guilt.
Did he get violent?
He just seemed so ashamed. He was ranting about his vile urges and how he defiled me and how he was gonna spare me from living in that shame.
So why didn't he try to hurt you?
After telling him everything that he wanted to hear, I finally just told him the truth. You know, I had turned 18 2 years before, and well, I wasn't a virgin.
Tell Cruz to meet me at Carter's.
TC, let me get a warrant. You just can't go over there and bang down the door.
Watch me.
What am I gonna do with you? What am I gonna think? When I heard about your situation, something about it stinks. What am I gonna do? Who am I? See it through. What am I doing here with you? What are you doing on? What a weird second senses, a weird thing to do. What am I gonna do?
Let her go.
What's going on?
Tell her, Carter. Tell her how this is gonna be her last birthday.
No, you're wrong.
I'm sorry I ruined your birthday, Lacey.
Drop the knife, Carter. You don't want to hurt her.
The damage is already done. Once you pluck the flower, its beauty fades.
Is that what you think? You think you're the first? Come on, you don't really believe that a beautiful woman like Bonnie didn't have lovers before you.
Her name is Lacey.
Your sister, Lacey, is dead because you killed her 5 years ago.
Oh my God.
No, I saved her.
You may not have put the razor blade in her hand, but you drove her to it when you took something from her that wasn't yours to take.
No. She belongs to me. That is why she came back.
Let's not ruin it then. Let her go.
Tell him, Lacey. Tell him you can't live without me.
My name's Bonnie.
He wanted you to kill him.
I think he died 5 years ago.
You okay?
Yeah. Just take care of her.
Come on.
I don't understand. In your vision, you said Marnie was dead. But in reality, she'd just gone out of town for a few days.
Yeah, well, that happens. And usually when it does, I'm glad to be wrong.
Yeah, but what if you were right? What if you'd really seen the future?
Well, then I guess that would prove that we can change it.
Well, like anything else, you have to be willing to look at it first.
Point taken. Yeah, I really want to thank you.
These girls are alive because of your gift.
Yeah, but also because of the gift that you and your officers gave me.
Claire, you've done so much for us already.
But you're wondering about your baby.
Well, not whether it's a boy or girl. Actually, I prefer that to be a surprise. I really need to know about its father.
You mean both of them?
Yeah. Well,
let's just say that sometimes there's places that science goes that I can't. Hey, or maybe I really did see the future. And in his own way, each of these men are going to be a father to that child.
How adorable.
It's not for you. It's for the baby.
Well, how do you know it's a girl?
I don't.
Oh, leave it to a lawyer to cover all the bases.
And no question about it, there's a lot of them to cover here. But, listen, I wanted you to know that, boy or girl, TC's are mine. You're still the woman I love. And I'm here for you. And the baby.
Well, that's a mighty big promise, counselor. And there's a lot more to it than just stuffed animals.
Well, I know, but you have to admit they're a pretty good start, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
So I want you to promise me something, though. You'll talk to TC right away. This is the start of a new life for us, and I want it to begin honestly.
I promise.